Good, very early morning, guys. It's about 4:30 in the morning, and it's travel day. I'm travelling to Austria today. I'm in North Devon currently, in the UK, and I've got to get myself ready now and head down for a National Express coach that leaves from Barnstaple at 6 a.m. this morning. So I've got a good hour and a half or so there to prepare for that, and then it'll be straight from there to Heathrow, Terminal 2, to see our aeroplane, which hopefully will be an Austrian Airlines flight. Well, no, it won't hopefully be, it is going to be, because that's who I booked with. And then I'm off to Vienna, Austria. So it will be a very flying visit. Obviously we're flying because it's too far to walk. But yeah, so this is the start of travel day at stupid o'clock from a very tired Adam here at Adam Joy Vlogs. Bear with us, guys. We'll get through it. It'll be fine. What could go wrong? 5 hours, 5.5 hours on the coach, 2 or 3 hours to Austria. Mental, isn't it? I'm going from North Devon to London. It's going to take longer than flying from London all the way to Austria. But that's the way it is, guys. That's the way it is. You know what travel's like. Let's get on with it and have a blast. Cheers. Keep watching. Right, so we're now at Barnstaple bus station and waiting on the National Express. Yes! It's gonna be a long time till we get to London. I think it's about 5 hours, maybe 5.5. But we'll get there. It's not a problem. And we'll be in Austria before you know it. Cheers, guys. Right, so on the coach, National Express, it's relatively empty this time of day, as you can see. It's still very, very early. It's about 5:45 in the morning, 5:45-ish. It's early, guys. We'll work it out and we'll get to Heathrow. And oh my god, he's turned the engine off. Could be later than that. No, I think that he's just loading other people's baggage up, and we'll be on our way before long. But we're on the coach, we've got our seats, and we're on our way. See you in a sec. On the National Express, when your life's in a mess, they can make you smile. Still on the bloody National Express, guys. It's at least light now. We're getting there, look. We are getting there. On the way to Heathrow. Not a million miles off. It, you know, what can you do? 5 hours, isn't it? I can't say too much because what do you say on a bus? It's okay, it's empty, and we're travelling, and I appreciate you watching, and we'll bring you back hopefully at Heathrow, and that'll be slightly, fingers crossed, more interesting. But at the moment, just, I'm not going to say bored because that's unfair. They're getting me to where I need to be. Just get me there, innit? Just get me there. In fairness, it's been a nice journey. It has been a nice journey. The bus driver's been really kind. The journey's been uneventful and pleasant. I'm just bloody bored, guys, that's all. I don't like travelling by bus, but ooh, McDonald's. They're everywhere, aren't they? They are everywhere. Anyway, I'll bring it back. Cheers. Right, so you know those edits, they say 5 hours later, 5 minutes later. It's felt like 5 hours, but I can't complain. It's a smooth journey so far.
Whatever your flight. Okay, thank you.
Right, so we are now entering The Queen's Terminal. That sounds painful, doesn't it? Poor Queenie. That almost sounds... well, it sounds like some form of treasonable offence, doesn't it? But, right, so we are flying from these guys here at Heathrow Airport. What does that say? Does that say Austrian? I think it may well do. Yes, it does. Austrian and economy. Yes, we are economy guys. I couldn't stretch to anything more on this occasion. But economy will do me fine. I only need economy. I've just got to get from A to B. And that's exactly where I'm going. Right, so D is over here, and that's where I'm going from. That's good. So we have found where we're going. That's good. Got the board here to have a look at to see where the flights are going from. Of course, as always, lots of different things there. Keep an eye out for your flights, as always. Right guys, so here we are at Heathrow Airport Terminal 2. We're heading to Austrian Airlines. This is the Queen's Terminal, opened of course by the late, great Queen Elizabeth II several years ago now, but and we're on the... is this still a travelator if it's going straight? And I don't know, is it? Don't know. But this is the lazy option. We could do the walking, but why do walking when you can do standing? Here you go, Queen's Terminal. Told you. I know my stuff, you see. Well, don't know my stuff. I just read the sign. It was quite easy, really. But here we are, and we are on our way. Austria, here we come. Straight, hopefully, to Vienna, with a bit of luck. So, there you go, there I am. I'm a bit red in the face because I've just come off the coach and been asleep, to be honest with you. Been a bit tired. Been up all night and now most of the day. But made it this far, so onwards we go. It won't be long. We'll see what we can find here at Heathrow Airport. I would imagine we've got the dreaded duty free to go through. Duty free. Yeah, the one that pretends to be cheap, but then you find out you can get it on Amazon about the same price. It's sensationalism and rubbish usually. But sometimes you can get some good bargains, but more often than not, no, you just use it to put on the perfumes you can't normally afford, don't you? Have a quick squirt of everything and try and avoid paying for anything if you can help with it. But anyway, we shall bring you back in a minute as we get further into the airport. Cheers. So we're outside of security now, just been through security. I did get polled, but only for very quick swab of my bag, just for any form of liquids, drugs or anything else I may have been carrying. Obviously I'm not Pablo Escobar, so luckily I didn't have anything on me, because I don't carry those sort of things or indulge in them. But better safe than sorry. They're doing their jobs, guys. Spaghetti's there, sandwiches. What's this? Prat a la mange or whatever they call it. Now I realise it's not called that. I do realise it's not called that, obviously. Pret a la mange? Pret a la... Do you know what? Call it what you like, guys. I know everybody pronounces it differently. There's a right way and there's a wrong way. I generally go with the wrong way because, well, I can't say the right way, basically. It's the truth of the matter. Pret a la mange? I don't bloody know. Not even gonna bother. But that one, whatever that is, guys, I'm sure everybody knows what that is. I'm aware of it, I know the chain, but I've got absolutely no idea how you say it. So I'm not going to bother saying it any further because, well, why would you? So this is all your shops and stuff in Heathrow departures. We're heading in a moment straight through to the dreaded duty free, which I will try and avoid like the plague. But you know, you can get your supposedly cheap tobacco, cheap alcohol, cheap cigarettes, that sort of thing, and fragrances. A lot of the time, though, I think you'll find buy it in resort wherever you're going. It's generally cheaper even than duty free. It depends on where you're going, of course. Some places are more expensive. Down there we've got Louis Vuitton. I would say that's well out of my budget. You got Tiffany down there. I suppose I could go for breakfast at Tiffany's. We've got a little cheeky Starbucks. Over here we've got a currency exchange, guys. A currency exchange. Now, try and always avoid these like the plague at the airport if you can, because the exchange rate will always be very, very horrific in an airport. Always try and avoid those at the airport. And the same with these ATMs at the airport. Travel money, they're for emergencies, real emergencies, because you don't want to spend the rate there. It's not a good transition rate at all. You will get ripped right off. Don't do it unless you really have to. Try and change at home or order online or change in resort. That is your best bet. We've got Rolex down there. Rolex. That was just me being silly, sorry. The Vinery, which looks like you can get all sorts of wines and various different things down there. It looks very pleasant. I'm looking for a Weatherspoons, guys. That would be more my price range, really. But no, there is lots of different shops here. There are currency exchanges, as we said, but with a horrific change rate. And basically, that's a quick look around the shops at Heathrow Airport Terminal 2, the Queen's Terminal. I'm going to go and get a coffee, I think, because I've got a couple of hours to kill before my flight with Austrian Airways, and it just seems the right thing to do. I need to go and spend stupid amounts of money on a coffee that I don't really need. No. Unfortunately, it's a captive audience in an airport, so you're always going to pay more than you perhaps should or would anywhere in a normal shop or obviously at home. But I do fancy a coffee, so... Ooh, WH Smith. I'd get a meal deal in there, couldn't I? That's an idea. Meal deal in there, because they do iced coffee, and that could be get on the meal deal, which means I get a sandwich, a snack, and a coffee, probably cheaper than I would get just a coffee in one of the cafes here. That's a good show. Right, I'll do that. Cheers, guys. So here we go. Well, duty free, guys. So let's have a quick look. What have we got there? Look, we've got a litre of Baileys for $15.74. That's your Irish cream. Jameson's there, look. We've got for... Oh, 2 for £45. Alright, okay. So, give you a rough idea, guys. See the prices there. Water. Alright, so spring water. $1.95. Would we call that a bargain? I'm not sure. I always think that about £1 a bottle for water in person. Right, so £80 for that one. We've got all the Boss. So what's the Boss going for? That's 81.60. Is it a bargain, guys? I don't know. So your Paco Rabanne 1 million, very nice one, or I like it at least. So we're talking about £79.
I'm sorry, sir, but you can't be
Can't film it? Okay, no problem. Not a problem. Thank you. Okay, so we're not allowed to film in here any longer, so that's not a problem. I don't know why they don't want us showing the prices. Right, so Heathrow duty free. They don't like you showing the prices. What have they got to hide? Surely you'd be proud to show off your products if they're really good value, wouldn't you? If it was a good price, would you not be happy to advertise your products? So, apparently, Heathrow Airport, Terminal 2, World Duty Free. Naughty, naughty, we don't like showing our prices. Maybe we're not good value. Maybe we're ripping people off. Maybe we'd be better on Amazon or Asda, Tesco's or various other supermarkets. I'm not exclusive, guys, I just don't like people being ripped off. So whether we have been ripped off or would be ripped off, I haven't been because I haven't spent a penny there. But I'm a bit surprised they don't want you to see the prices. No skin off our nose, guys, but you saw what happened there. The lady was only doing her job. She asked us not to film, so I didn't film. Or at least anymore. And yeah, absolutely fair enough if that's what they want. We respect their rules. We don't break any rules here on this channel if we can help with it. But it is very strange behaviour not to want to show your products and your price as a business. Don't know, what's your thoughts, guys? Just feels weird, that to me. Right, so we've got London's Pride, which is the pub and kitchen. So that's a little bar if you fancy a cheeky drink pre-flight. It's definitely very busy in there, so I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it's very popular, I would imagine, because it does look that way. So that's Fuller's London's Pride pub and dining and kitchen, and we'll have a little cheeky look. There you go. So you can see the seating areas, and there are plenty of seats there. You've got the menu there as well. Don't know what you can see there or can't see. So if you want a full English breakfast, it's $19.50. Small plates, lamb kofters, and of course obviously it has to go to an advert the minute I want to film the menu, doesn't it? Obviously that's the way life works, guys. We'll move on. They obviously don't want us filming around duty free, so we won't hang around the dreaded duty free. They don't like it, that's fair enough. I don't know why they're so shy. I really don't. But like I say, I don't want to bang on about it, guys. The lady was quite polite. She didn't want me filming there. She informed me. I stopped filming there. I left. But she lost the sale, didn't she? Because although I probably wasn't going to buy anything there, to be totally honest, not at those prices. But had I have had a chance to look around properly, there might have been something that enticed me. You don't know, do you? I doubt it, looking at the prices as I walked in. But truthfully, I may have bought a bottle of Jack Daniels. Might have got a little cheeky Glenmorangie or something. Had the price been right? And no, because we didn't get that far in, she lost a sale, and I'm okay with that. Saved me money, better in my pocket than theirs. And as I say, I can get it better value elsewhere. It just, you know, why you're here, a captive audience, aren't you? So I could have snagged myself a cheeky little bottle of something, knowing it's not perhaps the best price, but maybe I would have swallowed that cookie to buy a bottle. But they want to play it that way. Not a problem. I'm sure all the other countries that I visit in the world will happily serve me, happily take my money, and probably not be ashamed of their prices and let me film within their establishments. I'm not ever intrusive, I'm not rude to people. Well, I certainly hope I'm not. Certainly never mean to be. I'm just, as I say, a little bit shocked that anyone would not want you to see their products and not want to see what they're charging, because to me that's free advertising. But as I said, What are they hiding? They're obviously ashamed of their prices. Shame on you, duty free. Heathrow Airport, shame on you. Hello, I've just been thrown out of duty free for telling them that their prices were, well, too expensive. They weren't duty free, they were shop prices. I can get it cheaper in Asda or Tesco's, Lidl, Aldi, other supermarkets are available, of course. So what they got to hide? Can you tell me, have I committed a crime by telling them the truth? Their prices were far too expensive. Controversial, you decide. Right guys, so I made the right decision. Outside of WH Smith now, meal deal. So I got a Starbucks double espresso, iced coffee, with a sandwich, chicken and stuffing sandwich, and some Raiders, or the equivalent of Raiders. I don't actually know what they were, but they were a snack. It was like a chickeny bite type thing. All for £4.50. 2025 prices currently. And I could have gone into the little cafe here where I looked for a price of a coffee. It all looks very nice, don't get me wrong guys, but a coffee in there would have cost me £5.95 for just a coffee. Just one coffee to take away, and that would have been £5.95, and instead I managed to get a sandwich, a snack and a coffee for £4.50 at WH Smith. I call that a bargain. Got to play it clever in these times, guys. You've got to play it clever, haven't you? I'm happy with that little win. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Euro Millions. That would be a nice little win. Over there we've got Starbucks. They do get everywhere, and you know, I don't mind if Starbucks, that's good. Now, so I'm on my way to the gate now, really, but yeah, you got the big smoke tap house and kitchen there. Very good too. And I'm looking for gate A19, which it looks like is this way, which is handy because that's the way I'm heading. So say, yeah, A19. Yeah, that's good. That's where I'm heading. There's all your gates, and there's A19, so we're not far away at all. Let's have a little look out the window at the runway, because I do like to look at the planes. Don't know if that's a bit geeky or not, but there you go. You've got a British Airways taking off there. Aer Lingus on the ground. We've got here. Oh, we've got a Emirates there, big one. That's a big boy. Whew, that is big. So there you go. You can have a good view of the runways and see what's going on while you're here. It is obviously a particularly busy airport, where there is plenty of seating as well, so we're okay. I can't really film too much because obviously security reasons and stuff, they don't really like you filming, but there's all your gates. That's where I'm heading now. So that's the last WH Smith I'm going to see this side, and hopefully the next shot, yeah, well, it turns out it'll be me. No, the next shot will be hopefully of the aeroplane, or on the aeroplane, or something to that nature. I don't quite know. We've got to get through the gate first. When I can bring you back, I'll bring you back. For me, it'll be a few minutes, and for you, it'll be literally now. So we're off to board. We're through the gate, departure gate, and on our way to the aircraft with a bit of luck. That's what I'm hoping, anyway, because that's well, that's where I'm headed. Gone through departures, gone through security, tick, 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 and obviously showing me boarding pass, showing me passport. Now we're on our way to the aircraft. So, and the good thing about Austrian Air and big boy airports like Heathrow, see, I've got a positive thing to say as well, is that they don't keep you in little holding cells. They put you straight through onto a little tunnel. Can you see our bird out there just about? There she is. That's the flight. You can't really see through the blinds. Could clean the windows occasionally, couldn't they? No, no, I shouldn't be negative, because it's been a good experience all in all, really. It's not been bad at all. But, you know, you can grumble about anything if you choose to, can't you? But I was a bit niffed with the duty-free, I must admit. But it is what it is. Oh, another one of these weird escalatory weird things. I don't like these going up and down and twisty round and all those sort of things. But then on the other hand, it is better than stairs, isn't it? So, can I see the aeroplane slightly better from here? We'll find out. There it is. There's our aeroplane, just there. She's going to take us hopefully all the way to Vienna, Austria. So, there you go. Lovely. Let's get on board. Okay, so here we are about to board this Airbus A320neo by Austrian Air, and all the staff have been incredibly friendly. There you go. We are on Austrian Air from Heathrow straight through to Vienna. Are you okay? Are we okay to do YouTube? Is that okay? Thank you so much. So we are boarding now, as you can see. The staff have all been really, really friendly. We'll come through to our seats. We're sat right at the back, in economy, of course. Take a couple of minutes while everybody gets boarded. But as I say, the staff could not have been more friendly on this airline. I do recommend Austrian Airlines. Thank you so much. So they do work really hard, and they have been more than accommodating for us. So you've got extra legroom seats here if you wish to pay slightly more. Thank you very much. So make our way right to the back of the aircraft. So we are officially on board, and we're on our way to Vienna. Nearly at the back. It's a full flight, so obviously everybody's getting their luggage up and out the way and into the hold. Thank you. Don't worry. Cheers. It's right. We're at our seats. I'll have to. Can I get in first? You have to overshoot, and so we're sat there. Okay, so we've waited in the queue for all the other guys to have their clearance. BA has just taken off in front of us there, and we're coming onto the main runway now, and we're ready for departure. So we will be off any second. We'll have to line up here and wait for a couple of seconds. If you can see out there, there is a queue of BA behind us, Eurowings behind him, but we are revving up and we are ready to go, and off we jolly well go, guys. Enjoy the takeoff. Way! Get those flaps flapping and let's get it up. Way! We are airborne, ladies and gents, so viewers, Adam Joy's Vlogs is now airborne on our way to Vienna, Austria. indulged on this flight in a little beer there. What we got there? It's 5.2%, and that was about £4, guys. That's not bad at all for an airport price, or aeroplane price, I should say. So I'm going to enjoy that now. So we're about halfway through the flight at the moment, and it's all been very uneventful, very much smooth, and just a lovely, enjoyable flight, to be totally honest with you. No issues whatsoever. I've indulged in a cheeky Austrian lager. You can see that one at all. So there. That was very, very pleasant indeed. And I've got to be honest, so much cheaper than Ryanair or EasyJet. They do like to sting you if you have a beer or a lager, or I mean, most airlines do, in fairness, but this one was £4 for a beer. So I mean, that's, considering you're on an aeroplane, that's pretty good. That's very reasonable, guys. And it was a proper Austrian brand, which you know, obviously branding on point. So that makes me a very happy bunny. Like I say, not a lot to show you really, because it's been such a smooth and lovely flight. So I will click you off and bring you back at landing. As you can see, the visibility has gone from nice and sunny above the clouds to that very, very grey, rainy cloud look. It's a bit drizzly on the ground in Austria today as we land, as you can see as we come through the clouds on our descent. But you know, that's the way it is. Can't have sunshine every day everywhere, can you? I mean, back in the UK we definitely know that. But yeah, that's a very nasty rain cloud I'm looking at, I think. I'm just winging it, you know. Alright, cringe, fair enough. But we have come prepared. We do have a raincoat at the ready. Hopefully it's only light rain and shouldn't be too much of an issue in the slightest. But we do have our raincoat just in case. We were expecting it. It was forecast. So, you check these things and you come prepared, don't you? We just get our first glimpse down there over Austria. We're coming into land. We should be on the ground incredibly soon now. It's, as I say, I can't fault the flight. It's been incredibly good. Very smooth, no real turbulence. The food and drink service was great. We didn't indulge in the food, to be fair, but everybody that did seemed to enjoy it, and it was quick, prompt, and an excellent service. Yeah, the flaps go again, look. And I don't know if you can see on the camera the rain coming down the window. So we're in for a little bit of a shower by the looks of it. It is what it is, guys. So, well, viewers, thank you very much for sticking with me, and obviously welcome to Vienna. It looks like we might be doing a circle at the moment, so I don't know if we haven't yet got permission to land. Maybe we're in a queue, but we will be on our travels again in a minute when we're on the ground to go and surprise this mystery person that I mentioned earlier, providing they want to be surprised. If they don't, disregard that comment, it'll just be a travel day. But I'm sure that it'll be absolutely fine. Here we go, we're just coming into land now. Lovely jubbly. There you go, what a nice flight. How are we going to touch down? Is it going to be like Ryanair do and be like a massive thud, or is it going to be a nice smooth one? I'm going to go for a smooth one because it's a good airline, Austrian. But you know, depends. We've got wet conditions. Oh, little bump. We're on the ground. There we go, and the flaps are flapping again. The rain's raining, the flaps flapping, and we're on the ground. Welcome to Vienna. And I'm going to have to switch you off now because we've got to get through customs and security. And they really don't like the camera for security reasons, obviously. That's totally understandable. But there you go. Hope you've enjoyed the flight as much as we have. But we have now landed officially in Austria. So we shall see what the rest of the day brings. Right guys, we are through security. Very, very small issue there with the customs and the police officer there. Apparently our passports didn't have every single one of the stamps in. Well, we've always queued up for all the stamps, so all I can think is perhaps maybe one of the kiosks we went to when coming back from Tenerife, perhaps. Maybe stamped it but didn't have any ink on his pad. I don't know, that's the only thing I can think of, because they definitely stamped it. We were there in person, we witnessed it. Obviously you can't prove that at the time. But we did, I know we did, I was there. But there you go, it is what it is. They did let us through, they understood that very plausible reason. But it was a bit concerning there for a while, because we thought, what have we done? Not done anything wrong, I don't think. But there you go. Right, so hopefully my man Christian will be there, and he is. How are we doing? So, how do I get out of here, do you know? Do I have to go round, or I'll come round? Do the marathon. I could have gone under the barrier, guys, but that's far too energetic after a run with the old Bill. Hey, my man.
Hello, my friend.
Good to see you. Good to see you. You're on YouTube. Are you okay with that? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool.
It's all okay.
I'll let it out if you don't want to be. But so,
Let's go.
we can go. Guys that don't know, this is my good friend Christian. He's been kind enough to pick us up today in Vienna Airport on our top secret mission.
Yes. A very secret mission.
So there you go. We'll bring you back a bit later. Thank you, guys. Hey.
Oh, thank God.
How are you doing?
You okay? What a surprise!